Hi there, and welcome to another episode of Strange Times Poetry Broadcast. I'm coming to you live from the Poetry Bookshelf to bring to you 3 uplifting poems for these times. If you haven't seen this before, please check out our Facebook page, like and subscribe. Please share this with your friends who you think might find some solace in some uplifting poems or at least a good laugh. I'm so glad that you're here to enjoy these poems with me. So today I'm going to be reading poems about comfort food. Most recently, after much joking about, could you please send us some brisket, my mother actually overnighted us a container of frozen brisket in the mail, which until it really happens, I didn't even believe it. And it was the most amazing surprise to just have some comfort food from home, to have someone reaching out like that. Thanks, Mom. We actually call her Ema, so thanks, Ema. Um, and so these 3 poems that I'm going to share talk about food and comfort. I would say some of them are more comfort food than others. The first poem I'm going to read is a definite comfort food poem. It's called Butter, and it's by Elizabeth Alexander, who started Cave Canem. And this poem is originally from her book, The Body of Life. Butter. My mother loves butter more than I do, more than anyone. She pulls chunks off the stick and eats it plain, explaining cream spun around into butter. Growing up, we ate turkey cutlets sauteed in lemon and butter and cheese on green noodles, butter melting in small pools in the hearts of Yorkshire puddings, butter better than gravy staining white rice yellow, butter glazing corn in slipping squares, butter the lava in white volcanoes of hominy grits, butter softening in a white bowl to be cream with white sugar, butter disappearing into whipped sweet potatoes with pineapple, butter melted and curdy to pour over pancakes, butter licked off the plate with warm Alaga syrup. When I picture the good old days, I am grinning greasy with my brother, having watched the tiger chase his tail and turn to butter. We are Mumbo and Jumbo's children, despite historical revision, despite our parents' efforts, glowing from the inside out, 100 megawatts of butter. I think this poem is just a lot of fun. And I think that there's, in my own life, I would say there's the food that my family made, and especially the Jewish food that, the kugels, it's heavy. But yeah, the minute that you smell it, you're like, no matter who we've become, this food is who we are on some deeper layer. And in times of, when feeling sad and having a hard time in this pandemic, there was nothing like getting some comfort food in the mail from Ema, the maker of all things comforting. All right, this next poem is by Corrie Williamson, who is the author of Sweet Husk, among many books. This one is out by Perugia Press, and that's actually how I met her, I think, at a reading that she gave. And this poem is called The Whaler to His Wife, and it's about a whaler and the sort of imagined romantic love of the whaler and his wife, for harvesting the whales for oil, for meat, for food, and how that process, that hunt for food and for energy, for, like I said, for the oil, can actually be the language of love, of a human body, of a human person. And I think it's a really interesting transition that goes on in the poem. The Whaler to His Wife. For many months I have slit open the sea's belly, pulled from inside her storm-skinned children, and opened them too. I peel dark into dark, a new skin within each, as if 1,000 fishes lived in one. We each have a churning heart and a song under our bones. I've cut many out. Still, I heard your sleep sounds pounding the deck, wrapped in the blood-soaked skeins of harpoon lines, whipping back to me down that taut traveling length. I come to you with oil burning, have laid my boots with their crust of gore upon the stoop. Your body too is sleek as wind. Take me into your earthbound bed. I have not forgotten the glory of morning cold blankets, the stillness of your body, still tight inside them. For some reason, I just really love this very simple moment in the poem. I come to you with oil burning, have laid my boots with their crust of gore upon the stoop. There's something so simple in that line, but the undressing and the entering into the home and finding beloved there, sleek as wind. Yeah, I love when it gets the poem in many places. The language is high, it has a very poetic feel, but then it's countered in this sort of taking off the mucky boots. Really balances the poem out for me. I really enjoy that part. All right. My last poem is by myself, and it's called Catching a Lemon. And this poem was inspired by living in Israel and the Mediterranean cuisine and comfort. And I think it's just grabbing a peaceful moment or turning something into a peaceful moment. A specific type of lemonade from lemons. But I think in this case, it's just turning lemons into lemons, because if you've ever had Israeli food, there's one thing you can't make Israeli food without, that's lemons. The same any Mediterranean food. Catching a lemon. You've been cheated. Your only option is to add sugar, water, a glass. 2 in a blue bowl, an unfinished table. Sunlight as you sleep from noon to 3, as sliced fennel droopy dance. Watch me eat this onion. Watch me eat this garlic whole. My bulb mouth free and endless. I feel like this poem just kind of takes a journey. It's like at first it's like catching a lemon, like the car. There's like a cheating, and you try and make the best of it. And then we sort of enter into this moment of peace. The sunlight from noon to 3, the fennel salad dancing. And then somehow that peace just turns into power. And the ability to eat these acidic and bitter things whole, somehow to stay whole, becomes a type of freedom. We'll see how that works in these times. I don't know how much how much bitterness it's wise to eat. I don't know. I wish for you a bowl of delicious mac and cheese or any other comfort food that helps you through this. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay sane, and good night. Bye!